Hello everyone, welcome to Mifratech. Today in this section we will learn about a temperature sensor, that is LM35 temperature sensor. It is mainly used in order to measure a temperature. So this is how a LM35 temperature sensor will look like. This is the temperature, that is LM35. It has mainly 3 pins, a 5 volts, that is a supply, and a ground pin. Center one is the output pin. It mainly gives us the analog values. So this is what the temperature LM35 temperature sensor module. So it has 3 pins, as you can see, a plus here, a plus, that is power supply, negative, and a signal. So in general, temperature sensor which is designed specifically in order to measure either hotness or coldness of an object. Like in general, we can measure whether hotness or coldness, or generally a temperature we can measure using this temperature sensor. So here LM35 is a precision IC temperature sensor. So it has give us the very accurate and precision temperature values. In Celsius only it will give us the values. So this LM35 temperature sensor we can measure accurately than with a thermistor. How we will measure when compared to that, also LM35 will give us the more accuracy in order to measure the temperature. So there will be like fluctuation like 0.1 degree Celsius will be there, that's it. So the operating temperature of this LM35 temperature sensor is it will detect from minus 55 degrees Celsius to 150 degrees Celsius. So LM30 output low impedance, it has a linear output, and it gives us a precise inherent calibration making interface. So it finds large applications where like you can make use of in power supply, battery management, where like in order to measure the temperature inside that battery management appliances, or in weather forecasting, in agriculture, in different purposes, where in order to measure the like hotness or coldness, or in order to measure the exact temperature, we can make use of this LM35 temperature sensor. So what are the features of this LM35? So as I told, it may directly give us the Celsius values. So we need not to convert it to earlier. So it 0.5 degrees Celsius accuracy guarantee will be there, and as I told, it will detect a range from minus 55 degrees Celsius to 150 degrees Celsius range. It can be used for remote application, and it is low cost. So what are the technical details of this LM35 means? It requires from 4 to 30 volts. Generally will provide a 5 volts DC supply in order to turn on this LM35, and it requires less than 6 milliamps of current, and it has a low impedance output like a 0.1 ohm for 1 milliamp load. It has non-linearity only, like a 0.25 degrees 0.25 degrees Celsius typically. It has a low self-heating also. So these are the technical details about this LM35. So next we'll see how to interface this LM35 temperature sensor with Arduino, and we'll program it. So it has mainly 3 pins, as I told, a 5 volts, ground, and the output pin. So 5 volts we have to provide the 5 volts, and ground have connected, and as it is an analog value it is giving mainly, so I am connecting output to the analog pin, that is pin number 0, that is A0 of Arduino Uno. So next we will see how to program it. So I have connected LM35 pin number 2, that is as it is giving the analog values, I am connecting pin number 0 of analog, that is A0 of Arduino Uno. So I have to define it earlier itself. So in pin temperature I am using A0 is equal to A0. So whether output it is giving analog value, so I am connected to pin number A0. After that we have to set up. So I am set up. So as we are seeing the output in the serial monitor, we have to define the baud rate earlier. So serial.begin 9600 is the baud rate. After that we have to define the code inside the loop, because it has to be detect like continuously. So in temp, so as it is giving the analog value, so I am using analog read of pin temp. So what this analog read, it will read the values from that pin temp, so that the pin number A0, give the sensor detected values will be read from this. So whatever the values it is reading, I am showing the another variable, that is temp. So that values will be stored in the temperature values in the temp variable. So that values whatever I am getting, that we have to convert it to the values it will be giving in the millivolts, that we have to convert into a readable Celsius values. For that have to use this line, that is temp is equal to 0.488, this the constant value we have to multiply whatever the values read by the sensor in order to get the output value in the Celsius. So after that, using serial.print, we'll print temperatures here, whatever detected in the serial monitor. So serial.print temperature. So whatever the temperature value that is converted in Celsius, I am printing in the serial. So after that, I am giving the delay as 1000 millisecond delay I am giving. If I execute and dump this code in the Arduino Uno, so the temperature sensor will be LM35 will be detecting a temperature continuously and sending data to the controller, that will be printing in the serial monitor. So as you can see, output will look like this. Temperature is 29 degrees Celsius, 20, like it will continuously giving the whatever the temperature over there, wherever we place that LM35 temperature sensor, that will be, you can see in the serial monitor. Like this, it will give us the values, the temperature values. So like this, we can make use of this LM35 temperature in our sensor in order to get the temperature in Celsius itself, and it gives us the precision value. So we can make use in different applications like weather forecasting, agriculture, and different applications. So thank you for watching the video. Thank you.